My beloved child, wait, before you scroll, listen carefully. Something happened last night that no one expected. The tears your ex tried to hide were not ordinary tears. They came after a moment that forced them to face every memory they once pushed away. A single reminder, a familiar place, a quiet conversation, and suddenly the walls around their heart began to fall. They realized that time had changed many things, but it had never erased what they truly felt. Don't skip, because what happened next may surprise you more than anything you have imagined. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second of this story reveals another piece of the puzzle. For a long time, they convinced themselves they had moved on. They smiled when others were watching, stayed busy, and acted as if the past no longer mattered. But deep inside, unanswered questions kept returning. Then came the unexpected moment that changed everything. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was a quiet realization that some connections leave a mark that cannot be ignored forever. As emotions they had buried came rushing back, they could no longer pretend everything was fine. Their heart whispered the truth they had spent so long trying to silence. Stay till the end, because the biggest revelation hasn't arrived yet, and every detail is leading to a turning point. Now something is shifting in ways neither of you could have predicted. The story is no longer about yesterday, it is about what happens after those tears. A choice is approaching, and once that choice is made, nothing will feel the same again. The next chapter holds a truth that could completely change how this story unfolds. Don't skip, because the moment everyone thought would never happen is closer than anyone realizes. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you, and the next part uncovers the reason those tears changed everything. A strange silence followed those tears, and sometimes silence speaks louder than 1,000 words. Your ex began replaying every conversation, every goodbye, and every moment they once believed was over forever. The memories they ignored suddenly felt impossible to escape. They started wondering whether they had misunderstood what truly mattered. Don't skip. Every moment is building toward something you won't want to miss. Stay till the end, because what they discovered next changed the direction of their thoughts in a way they never expected. Then came an unexpected conversation with someone they trusted. A simple question made them stop and think, have you really let go, or have you only been pretending? That question stayed with them long after the conversation ended. For the first time in a long while, they stopped running from their emotions. They realized that some chapters are never truly closed until the lessons inside them are understood. The future suddenly looked different from what they had imagined. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next decision they make has the power to change everything that follows. As the night grew quieter, they stood at a crossroads. One path meant continuing to hide their feelings. The other meant finally facing the truth in their own heart, no matter how difficult it felt. They didn't have the answer yet, but they knew they couldn't keep living the same way. The very next event would push them toward a choice no one saw coming. Don't skip. Stay till the end. The next part reveals what happened when they finally stopped fighting what they truly felt. Everything became different the moment they stopped pretending. Instead of pushing their emotions away, they allowed themselves to face every unanswered question. The memories no longer felt like random flashes. They formed a picture they had been avoiding for far too long. For the first time, they admitted that walking away had not erased the connection they once believed they could forget. Don't skip. Every second is leading to a moment that changes the entire story. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Just when they thought the night had settled, something unexpected happened. They came across an old reminder they had completely forgotten. A photo, a message, or perhaps a place that instantly brought everything rushing back. It wasn't the object itself that mattered. It was the emotion it awakened. Suddenly, they realized how much they had changed and how much they still wished they had understood sooner. Questions filled their mind. Was there still something left unsaid? Had they misunderstood the ending all along? The answers didn't arrive immediately, but one thing became clear. The story wasn't as finished as they had once believed. As the first light of a new day appeared, they made a quiet decision. They would no longer ignore what their heart had been trying to tell them. They knew the next step could reshape everything, even if they didn't yet know where it would lead. That single decision set events in motion that no one around them expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals the unexpected moment that changed the future forever. The decision they made in silence began changing everything around them. No one noticed it at first, but inside, they were no longer the same person. Every excuse they had once believed started falling apart. Every reason they had given themselves suddenly felt incomplete. They realized that running from the past had never brought them peace, it had only delayed the truth. Don't skip. What happens next is the moment this entire story has been leading toward. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the unexpected twist. A chance encounter, a familiar name, or a simple conversation reminded them that life has a way of bringing unfinished stories back into the light. They paused longer than usual. They smiled for a moment, then their eyes filled with emotion again. This time, the tears were different. They were no longer only about regret. They carried hope, understanding, and the realization that some moments deserve another look before they are left behind forever. The feeling was impossible to ignore, and deep inside they knew the next move would shape everything that followed. As the day came to an end, they stood looking toward a future that suddenly felt uncertain, but also full of possibility. They understood that one honest choice could open a completely different chapter. The next step would not only surprise them. It would surprise everyone who believed this story had already ended. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals the one moment that changes everything in a way no one could have predicted. A new day arrived, but this time everything felt different. The weight they had carried for so long no longer felt impossible to face. Instead of hiding from the truth, they chose to listen to what their heart had been whispering all along. Every step forward felt uncertain, yet every step also brought unexpected clarity. Don't skip. The story is reaching the moment where every unanswered question begins to make sense. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then something happened that no one saw coming. A small, unexpected sign appeared at exactly the right time. It wasn't dramatic, but it was impossible to ignore. In that quiet moment, they realized how much they had changed since everything fell apart. They no longer wanted fear to decide their future. They understood that some people leave our lives to teach us something, while others leave us wondering if another conversation could have changed everything. That thought stayed with them, growing stronger every minute, until they knew they could no longer remain silent. As evening came, they looked back one last time, not to relive the past, but to understand it. What once felt like the ending now looked like the beginning of a completely different chapter. A single decision was now closer than ever, and once it was made, nothing would feel the same again. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals the choice that changes the direction of this story forever. The moment finally arrived, and nothing unfolded the way anyone expected. There were no dramatic speeches, no perfect timing, only a quiet realization that some emotions remain alive even after countless days have passed. They stopped asking, "Why did this happen?" and started asking, "What can I learn from it?" That single change transformed everything inside them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next few moments reveal why this story refuses to fade away. As they looked back, they noticed details they had overlooked before. Every misunderstanding, every silence, every missed opportunity now carried a different meaning. They realized that people often see the truth only after life slows them down long enough to reflect. For the first time, they felt ready to move forward with honesty instead of fear. Whether the future brought a new conversation or simply a new beginning, they understood that the past no longer had the power to control them. That realization became the turning point they never expected. Now the story stands at its most important moment. One final step remains, and it has the power to close one chapter while opening another. The answer isn't found in looking back forever. It's found in choosing what comes next with courage and wisdom. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the final chapter reveals the unexpected ending that gives this entire journey its true meaning. The final chapter began with complete silence. No one around them knew what had changed, but inside, everything was different. The tears had done what words never could. They had broken through pride, regret, and the fear of facing the truth. They finally understood that some endings are not meant to pull people backward. They are meant to help people become wiser, stronger, and more honest than they were before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the last piece of this story is the one that gives every earlier moment its meaning. Then came the realization that changed everything. The greatest battle had never been between two people, it had been inside one heart. The moment they accepted that truth, peace slowly replaced confusion. They stopped trying to rewrite yesterday and started preparing for tomorrow. Whether life would bring another conversation or simply the freedom to move ahead, they knew they could no longer let fear make their decisions. That quiet choice became more powerful than any dramatic moment they had imagined. Sometimes the biggest transformation happens where no one else can see it. And this is where the story leaves you with one question: if a single moment of honesty can change one life, what could happen when you choose hope instead of fear? Every chapter has led to this reminder: growth begins when the truth is finally accepted. Don't skip the lessons your own journey is teaching you. Stay till the end of your own story, because the future is still being written, and the next page may hold a beginning greater than you ever expected. Something huge is waiting for you. The story doesn't truly end with tears. It ends with a choice. Long after that emotional night had passed, your ex realized that holding on to regret could never change yesterday. The only thing that could shape tomorrow was the decision they made from this moment forward. That realization became the turning point they never expected. Every memory that once brought pain now carried a lesson. Every unanswered question became a reminder that life keeps moving, even when the heart takes longer to catch up. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As time moved on, the emotion settled, but the truth remained. Some people enter our lives to stay, while others leave behind wisdom that changes us forever. Your ex finally understood that real strength isn't found in pretending nothing happened. It is found in accepting the past, learning from it, and choosing to become a better person because of it. In that quiet moment, everything they had been searching for became clear. The greatest change wasn't around them, it was within them. And once that change happened, they could never see the world the same way again. Now this journey reaches its final message. Whatever chapter you are living today, remember that every ending creates space for a new beginning. The future has not been written yet, and your next decision matters more than your last mistake. Don't skip the opportunities that tomorrow may bring. Stay till the end of your own story, because something huge is always waiting beyond the page you think is the last. Sometimes the greatest transformation begins with a single moment of honesty, and that moment can change everything. My beloved child, before this journey comes to an end, remember one thing above everything else: every story changes the moment someone chooses truth over fear. The tears, the memories, the silence, and every unexpected turn were never the destination. They were only steps leading toward a deeper understanding. Your ex discovered that no amount of looking back could rewrite yesterday, but every new sunrise offered the chance to live differently. Don't skip these final moments. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this chapter closes, one truth remains. Sometimes people only understand the value of a connection after distance gives them a new perspective. Sometimes they simply grow in different directions. Either way, every experience has the power to shape who we become. The greatest victory is not proving something to another person, it is finding peace, growing in wisdom, and stepping into the future with confidence instead of regret. That is the real transformation. That is what changed everything. And now the story belongs to you. Whatever chapter you are living today, don't let one difficult season convince you that your entire story has been written. The next page may hold unexpected hope, a fresh opportunity, or a brand new beginning you cannot yet imagine. Keep moving forward with courage. Keep believing that every ending can become the start of something greater. The tears have stopped, the lesson has been learned, and the future is still unfolding. Stay till the end of your own journey, because sometimes the most beautiful chapter is the one that hasn't been written yet.